All rise for the Honorable Judge George Lucas.
Mr. Bailey, you are being charged with unfairly putting Jedi Master Coleman Trebor into the F tier of your video, ranking the Jedi High Council from the Star Wars prequels. How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Very well. The prosecution may begin their questioning.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Bailey, do you like Star Wars?
Yes, I do, and I have since I was a kid.
Would you consider yourself an expert?
No, not at all, especially not recently.
If you're not an expert, then what do you think even gives you the right to talk about Star Wars?
I don't know, I thought it would be fun.
Fun? Do you think it was fun for Coleman Trebor's family to see you put their loved one in the bottom tier of your list?
Well, no, I guess not. Though, to be fair, I thought it was all pretend. Order! Order! I will have order in this courtroom.
All pretend, just for fun. It doesn't seem like you're taking this list very seriously.
No, of course I wasn't taking it seriously. I mean, I thought that was pretty obvious when you looked at the thumbnail.
Well, serious or not, you seem pretty confident about your ranking of Jedi Master Trebor in your video, even when you admit yourself that you didn't know anything about him outside of his death at the hands of the dastardly Jango Fett.
Coleman Trebor is going to be our first real F tier. I'm going to feel very confident about that. All I know him from before I looked into this was he was the guy who showed up on Geonosis and got killed by Jango Fett. That's all I got. Yes, that's true. I didn't know anything about him. I mean, he shows up in the movie for like 30 seconds and then dies before all the TV shows, so it's like there isn't very much to find out about him out there.
And do you know what this is, Mr. Bailey?
A book?
It's not just any book. This is the Star Wars Character Encyclopedia, updated and expanded, submitted to the court as evidence. At the time of your video, this was the most up-to-date version of this text. If you look at this book, you will see that Jedi Master Coleman Trebor has an entry in it. Were you aware of this?
No.
And if we pull up his entry in the book, we will learn quite a few of Jedi Master Trebor's achievements. For example, did you know that Coleman was the only Verk to ever become a Jedi?
No, why would I know that?
I don't know. You're the one making these videos claiming to be a fan.
Yeah, but someone doesn't need to know everything about something to enjoy it or to have an opinion about it.
Oh, well, we'll see about that. Now, Mr. Bailey, you cite a reason for putting Jedi Master Trebor so low on your list, being the manner of his death. Would you mind explaining how that factors in?
Sure. Literally, all he does is turn on his lightsaber, get shot by Jango Fett, and then fall off of the balcony.
Well, did you take into consideration that Coleman Trebor may have been tired after fighting his way into the Colosseum that day?
What?
Coleman Trebor appeared in the Colosseum that day to help save his fellow Jedi, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, as well as Senator Padme Amidala. What, do you think he just magically showed up there? He had to use his masterful stealth and fighting prowess to get into the arena. Don't you think that being so awesome might have tired even someone as amazing as Coleman Trebor out just a little? So maybe he wasn't fighting Jango Fett at his full strength, his full potential.
Wait, didn't all of the Jedi that were there have to sneak into the arena?
Please answer the question, Mr. Bailey.
And if everyone else snuck in the same as him, then maybe he's just not as good as everybody else if they
didn't die so easily? Stop avoiding the question. Do you think the fact that Coleman Trebor didn't get to take a little nap before fighting Jango Fett might have contributed to his untimely demise, and that you should have taken that into account and not given him such a hard time for it? No, I don't think that's fair at all. Is that an actual argument that people give online as to why Jango Fett was able to kill him so easily? That he was just tired? It makes perfect sense to me. I mean, Master Trebor has proved time and time again that he is one of the best Jedi ever. There has to be a reasonable explanation as to why he died so easily. What do you mean time and time again? According to his Wikipedia article, he only ever appears in retellings of Attack of the Clones, and every other time that he shows up is just him being mentioned by a different character. I mean, half of the stuff that we know about this guy comes from character encyclopedias. It's like literally just filler. Mr. Bailey, watch your tone. You're talking about a war hero here. A war hero? What are you talking about? This guy didn't even have his name said in the movie. It showed up in a book called Ultimate Star Wars, yet another encyclopedia. Mr. Bailey, you're out of order. I'm out of order. You're out of order. This whole thing is out of order. I mean, it's totally cool if you like Coleman Trebor. He has a cool design. But to look at this guy who goes out like a pansy and demand that he be taken seriously, come on, it's a joke. Give me a break. Mr. Bailey, if you don't stop now, I'm going to find you in contempt of the court. Okay, sorry, Your Honor. I mean, I guess I got a little excited. It's easy to get passionate about these kinds of things, but it's just fun to argue about stuff like this every once in a while. Things that don't really matter. Things that don't matter? My goodness, man, his family is sitting right there. Oh, right. Sorry. All right, I've heard enough. Mr. Bailey, I find you guilty on all charges. Your negligence to learn everything that you possibly could about every Jedi featured in your video is a disgrace to all of Star Wars and all of YouTube. You should be ashamed of yourself. The court orders you to reconsider Jedi Master Coleman Trebor's ranking of F and remove him from that tier immediately. Do you understand this ruling? Yes, Your Honor. Good. I don't want to see you in here again. Court adjourned. Okay, move him out of F tier. And there we go. That looks about right.